to leave this keen encounter of our wits and to fall into something of a slower method? Are not the causer of the timeless deaths of these Plantagenets as blameful as the executioner?
Thou wast the cause and most accursed effect.
Thy beauty was the cause of that effect. Thy beauty which did haunt me in my sleep, to undertake the death of the whole world, that I might live 1 hour in your sweet bosom.
If I thought that, I tell thee, homicide, these nails should rend that beauty from my cheek.
These eyes could not endure that beauty's wreck. You should not blemish it if I stood by. As all the world is cheered by the sun, so I by that. It is my day, it is my life.
Black night o'ershade thy day, and death thy life.
Curse not thyself, fair creature, thou art both.
I would I were to be revenged on thee.
It is a curse most unnatural to be revenged on him that loveth thee.
It is a curse just and reasonable to be revenged on him that killed my husband.
He that bereft thee of thy husband, lady, did it to help thee to a better husband.
His better doth not breathe upon the earth.
He lives, and he loves thee better than he could.
Name him.
Plantagenet.
Why, that was he.
The self-same name, but one of a better nature.
Where is he?
Here! Why dost thou spit at me?
Would it were mortal poison for thy sake.
Never came poison from so sweet a place.
Never hung poison on a fouler toad. Out of my sight, thou dost infect mine eyes.
Thine eyes have infected mine.
Would they were basilisks to strike thee dead.
I would thee were, that I might die at once. For now they kill me with the living death. Those eyes of thine from mine have drawn salt tears, shamed their aspect with store of childish drops. These eyes, which never shed remorseful tears, no! When my father York and Edward wept, to hear the piteous moan that Rutland made, when black-faced Clifford shook his sword at him, nor when thy warlike father, like a child, told the sad story of my father's death, and 20 times made pause to sob and weep that all the standards eye did wet their cheeks like trees bedashed with rain. In the sad times, mine manly eyes did scorn and humble weep, and what these sorrows cannot thence exhale, thy beauty hath made them blind with weeping. I never suit a friend nor enemy. My tongue can never learn sweet, soothing words, but thy beauty has proposed my fee. My proud heart soothes and prompts my tongue to speak. Teach not thy lips such scorn, for it was made for kissing, not for such contempt. If thy revengeful heart cannot forgive, lo, I lend thee this sharp-pointed sword, with which it please thee to hide in this true breast, and let forth the soul that adoreth thee. I lay it naked to the deadly stroke, and humbly beg the death upon my knee. Nay, do not pause. I did kill King Henry, but 'twas thy beauty that set me on. Nay, do not pause. I did stab young Edward, but thy beauty set me on. Take up the sword, or take me up.
Arise, dissembler. Though I wish thy death, I will not be thy executioner.
Then bid me kill myself, and I will do it.
I have already.
That was in thy rage. Say it again, and with the word, this hand, which for thy love did kill thy love, will for thy love kill a far truer love. To both their deaths shall thou be accessory.
Well, put up your sword.
And say my peace is made.
That thou shalt know hereafter.
Shall I live in hope?
All men, I hope, live so.
vouchsafe to wear this ring.
To take is not to give.
See how this ring encompasses thy finger. Even so thy breast encloses my soul. For both of them are thine. And if your poor, devoted servant may ask one favor at thy gracious hand.
What is...
May it please thee, leave behind these sad designs to him who has most cause to be a mourner, and presently repair to Crosby Place, where after I have humbly interred this noble king at Chertsey Monastery, I will with all expedient duty see you. For divers unknown reasons, I beseech you, grant me this boon.
With all my heart. And much it joys me, too, to see you are become so penitent.
Grant me farewell.
'Tis more than you deserve, but since you teach me how to flatter you, imagine I have said farewell already.
Sirs, take the course.
To Church-in-Ella?
No, to Whitefriars. There attend my coming. Was ever woman in this humour wooed? Was ever woman in this humour won? I'll have her, but I won't keep her long. What? I had killed her husband and her father to take her! In her heart's extremest hate, with curses in her mouth, tears in her eyes, the beating witness of her hatred by, having God, her conscience, and these bars against me with no friends to back my suit withal except the plain devil and dissembling looks, and yet to take her! Ha! Has she forgot already? Her brave prince, Edward, her lord, whom I stabbed, some 3 months since in my angry mood at Tewkesbury? A sweeter and lovelier gentleman, framed in the prodigality of nature, young, valiant, wise, and no doubt right royal. The spacious world can no longer afford, and yet she will abase her eyes on me, that cut the golden prime of this sweet prince, and made her a widow to a woeful bed, on me, whose all does not equal Edward's moiety, on me that halt, and am misshapen thus. My dukedom to a beggarly denier. I do mistake myself all this while. Upon my life she finds her, though I cannot myself to be a marvellous proper man. Albeit charges to buy a looking glass, to entertain a score or two of tailors to adorn my body. Since I am crept in favor with myself, I shall maintain them with some little cost. But first, I'll turn yon fellow in his grave, and return, lamenting, to my love. Shine out, fair sun, until I have bought a glass, that I may see my shadow as I pass.